Alright, now I just want to start this video off being completely serious and just sending my prayers out there to anybody and everybody that's affected by this unfortunate conflict that's taking place in the Ukrainian-Russian border as of now. As many of you guys know, Russia has just officially invaded the Ukraine, and I know your prayers really don't do shit. I mean, there's really nothing that I can fucking do here besides just hope for the best and just honestly like hope for this conflict to end as fast as possible, man. It's very unfortunate, and war in every way, shape, and form is terrible and horrible for everybody that's involved, except the old motherfuckers who run this shit and make a ton of money off of it. That's you get what I'm saying? War, bro, is essentially just a bunch of old motherfuckers who've been in power for a very long time, sending younger innocent people to fight their wars for them. In my opinion, we should just put them, all of them, in a boxing ring and let them figure that shit out, bro, because so many innocent young people who have bright futures ahead of them, who could have been geniuses, who could have been inventors, who could have influenced the world in such a positive way, have just died due to stupid conflicts. And this isn't just limited to Ukraine. This is like every war ever, obviously, right? And the reason I'm making this video is I kind of wanted to give myself and you guys a quick, unbiased summary of what's going on. I am on no side. From where I stand, man, I just see the entire thing as unfortunate. I've seen all the memes and the jokes that people have been throwing around, and dude, this generation is just not the right generation to fucking have a world war in, because people will just meme and make a joke about everything. Like, it's sad, honestly. But then again, I guess like we're gonna have entertainment during war when we really shouldn't. Like, this is the first time that any war has been fought while people have social media, which I guess it's the first time for everything, bro. But off of what I've seen so far, I've seen some pretty funny shit, and I've also seen just a lot of insensitive shit where people just from the comfort of their own home are either rooting for this side to win or rooting for a world war to actually start, not realizing that if anything close to that nature starts, bro, we're all fucking dead. Like, I don't understand how people don't comprehend this. There is no such thing as a world war. Like, do you realize how fast that shit's gonna be over with if a conflict between Russia and the United States ever started? As we know, both parties possess thousands and thousands of fucking nuclear bombs that are capable of destroying this planet sevenfold, bro. There is absolutely nothing funny or exciting about that. So far, what's been going on? So Russia officially invaded Ukraine last night. I am recording this video February 24th. They invaded the Ukraine last night officially, and today there's been a lot of updates. So they've basically just been shelling the country a lot. The military infrastructure, the electricity infrastructure, just basically things that military forces, specialized military forces will go for in the beginning of a ground invasion. From what it looks like, I think they're gonna keep shelling the fuck out of Ukraine's infrastructure and air defenses until they're ready to make a full-scale ground invasion, which they've already started. I mean, we're talking about Russia here, bro. This is probably one of the best militaries in the world, one of the most equipped and most tactically efficient forces on the planet, bro. So they've already like had this plan for months, I'm guessing. Russia bought a bunch of gold to keep its economy as little affected by these sanctions as possible. And now a lot of people have been talking about the 40%, which is a huge, that is an insane number for their stock markets to crash, right? So the Russian stock markets crashed by 40%. Now, mind you, it's more like 60 to 70% in the past week. Now, in the United States, if the stock market was to decrease by even 5%, they would shut the markets down, because that's a terrible crash, right? Now imagine 40% to 70%. A lot of people are pointing to the fact that this is horrible, not realizing that the Russians have already had this plan for months, dude, and they've already had a different way to go about this. They already knew this was gonna happen. Everything that's going on in front of your eyes has been calculated, obviously, right, and planned for months. Now, I've seen a lot of people also confused by the fact that NATO and the United States are not stepping in, not realizing that literally no one can step in right now. There is literally probably nothing that the United States or NATO can do on the ground physically right now, because Ukraine is not in NATO. Ukraine is a democracy country and wanted to join NATO, and Russia said no, obviously, because they don't want NATO on their front door. I'm not taking sides on any of this. I'm just giving you guys the facts here, right? So Russia amassed a bunch of fucking soldiers. We're talking about 100,000 plus on the border, and asked the United States and NATO to basically reassure them that Ukraine is not going to join. I don't know if this is them being generally like scared of the fact that Ukraine could join NATO, or if it was just an excuse to invade the Ukraine, right? But anyways, the United States just said, we're not going to reassure you. So they've fucking invaded them. That's what's going on here. Now, on the ground specifically, so far, what I've seen, first of all, be aware of the misinformation. There is a ton of misinformation going on right now. Like videos from like older scenes, videos from older like conflicts, and just a lot of propaganda that people somehow mistake as memes. Like, I've seen so many people mistake propaganda posters and like, people just haven't studied their history, bro. Like, they don't know the difference between a joke and something that's funny, and something that's used as propaganda to make you think a certain way, to make you see what's going on in a different perspective, in a perspective that whoever posted that wants you to see. You get what I'm saying? Now, so far, let me show you guys here. One of my favorite websites that I've been using for a while now, just in general when it comes to any like conflict, is the live UA map. And if you guys don't know what this website is, it is a website that basically shows live updates, and it draws the maps for you of certain conflicts. You get what I'm saying? So let's take a look at it together here. All right, so far here, as you guys can see, these are all the alerts that go on. Obviously Kiev, the capital, has been under bombardment for the past like 24 hours, mostly their military infrastructure, just infrastructure that the government needs to stand on its fucking feet, right? Infrastructure that you as a invading power need to take out to make your invasion easier. But let me show you guys this right here. So far it has been confirmed that Russians have taken over Chernobyl. All right, so you guys can see right here, this is Chernobyl right here. It is kind of north to Kiev, the capital. All right, just to help me and you guys get a better understanding of what's going on in the ground physically right now. So this is Chernobyl, right? As you guys know, Chernobyl is infamous for the disaster that happened in 1986, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm just guessing right off. I'm pretty sure that's the date from what I remember. But it's basically like a nuclear disaster. It was a nuclear power plant that just had a nuclear disaster. And a lot of people were confused as to why the Russians would take control of Chernobyl. And it's pretty fucking obvious right here, because as you guys can see, the Russians are attacking Chernobyl. They're attacking from the northeast kind of right here, because Chernobyl is a straight, easy shot freeway towards the capital, right? So if the Russians decide to take the Ukrainian capital, they can just go from right here to Chernobyl straight down to Kiev, right? And I assume like if they do decide to actually fully invade the Ukraine, from the way I see it so far, I guess their best bet was to just take control of the eastern side, like the parts where they've declared like independent, the Russian separatists, like these parts right here, this eastern Ukraine. So maybe like down from Belarus to the northeastern right here, maybe they're gonna take over these sides. But I don't, if they go for Kiev, that's gonna be really fucking bad. But if they do decide to, I mean, they're building, as you guys can see right here, let's see, the city of Konotop and Sumy Oblast is under siege now. Russian military convoys are moving west towards Kiev. Clashes near, like, as you can see, like the Russians are moving in heavy from the north right here, because it's just a straight, easy passageway to Kiev, the capital. And once they take Kiev, that's kind of when the Ukraine, I'm assuming the military and everybody except for like revolutionary groups and separatist groups and rebel groups that are going to stand up regardless of what happens. But if they do take over Kiev, that's basically the fall of Ukraine. They've basically secured Ukraine in its entirety if they take the capital in such little time. So that's why the Russians have taken over Chernobyl. That's the way I see it. That's why a lot of other people see it, people who have been following and studying this conflict for a while. Also, if you guys want, I'll leave like a link to this map. This map has a bunch of places. Like, this website is amazing. It shows you the conflict in a bunch of places. It gives you live updates that are actually verified. It's a great source of information when you're following conflicts like these, because it gives you unbiased updates. So that's what I like about this app a lot, man. And it has a lot of information on a bunch of countries, conflicts, like everything that's going on around the world. So it's called Live UA Map. I'll leave a link in the bio for that. But yeah, man, it's just tragic and unfortunate, everything that's going on. I'm praying for everybody's well-being in the Ukraine right now. I really hope this conflict ends fast, regardless. I really hope people just do their own research in times like this. There's going to be a lot of misinformation, news, crazy ass news that you should not be worried about, but just listen to. A lot of people act like we're fucking getting invaded, like the United States is getting shelled right now, when it's just, in situations like this, bro, the best you can do is send your support and prayers to people who are directly affected by it, and just hope for the best. A couple jokes here and there. I gotta admit, some of the shit that I've seen on Twitter and just everywhere is kind of funny, and just keep the people that are affected by this in your minds, man. It's very unfortunate, and don't fall victim to all the misinformation. Everybody has a narrative. Everybody has a specific narrative they want to push out to you. You are literally a bot and a puppet if you don't do your own research, and if you sit there and watch the news all goddamn day, specific channel, like, man, just do your own research. That's all I can really say, is just do your own research. Actually, like, look up what's going on and form your own opinion about things. Learn to think for yourself and learn how to see everything that's going on and make your own opinion about it. Don't let somebody else make an opinion for you. I also don't see any type of draft happening anytime soon, man. So to a lot of people that are genuinely, seriously, like, actually, like, scared, you're not gonna get drafted, buddy. Like, you're not gonna get drafted, bro. This shit is probably not gonna escalate into a conflict between Russia and the United States, because that's basically like I'm in the world, like I've said before. So I don't see any draft happening, bro. Unless you're in the military, you don't have to worry about fucking being sent to Ukraine. But anyways, I wanted to make this little video, an informative video for me to look back on, and for you guys to just get my perspective and exactly what's going on right now from an unbiased point of view. Like I said, man, it's best not to take sides in this conflict, but to support the people that are affected by it. And because in the end of the day, man, it's all stupid politics. It's unfortunate that the younger people have to pay for it, the innocent have to pay for it, when this all could just easily be avoided by just dialogue and just being good humans, bro. It is what it is, though. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think of what's going on. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you guys think. Are you guys actually scared of what's going on? Does this shit, how are you affected by this? Do you have any family in the Ukraine? I've seen a lot of people like who have family in the Ukraine are worried, man. It's unfortunate, but like let me know in this, let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this, what you guys' thoughts are, your opinions on this whole thing that's going on, and if you think this will actually escalate to like a broader conflict in Europe, let me know. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys thought of the video. Drop down in the comments, like it, subscribe if you're new, and follow my Instagram. I love y'all. Y'all take care and peace out, man. It's been Spirit.
Had to smash up, pass up, natural disaster. Mama say I'm crazy, tried to take me to the pastor. That shit do not matter, cause my pocket's fatter. Out of space, I'm off the drugs, feel my face on sad. Had to smash up, pass up, natural disaster. Mama say I'm crazy, tried to take me to the pastor. That shit do not matter.